Good evening, keep pounding nation. Welcome to another Carolina Panthers Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ, Jason Ingram. Wanted to get on here right quick, talk about a few things. First off, the Carolina Panthers have decided to bring back wide receiver Hunter Renfrow. It's a 1-year deal. This is in response to, unfortunately, they placed wide receiver Jalen Coker on the injured reserve due to a quad injury that he suffered in practice this past Thursday. So, Hunter Renfrow was cut as they were evaluating and putting together the 53-man roster, but they have brought him back. I would have loved to have kept him in the first place. You know, not exactly the way that I would have wanted him to be brought back, because I would have loved for him to stay. But the bad thing is, with Jalen Coker being on IR, that means that he is going to be missing about 4 to 6 games this regular season. So, it's a rough blow, especially considering this was somebody that the fans and the team were very high on for obvious reasons. I mean, Jalen Coker, ever since last year, showed flash, showed promise, showed potential. So, this is quite a blow, but bringing back somebody like Hunter Renfrow, who I know has been dealing with, I believe, I'm going to try to say this correctly, ulcerative colitis, which I've never heard of that before, but it was the main thing he had taken a year off from playing to address. But he had a great camp with Carolina, and pretty much he got himself back into football shape, despite taking a year off. So I think we definitely made a good move in bringing back Hunter Renfrow. It is a 1-year deal, but that's okay. You at least still maintain a solid core of wide receivers with that. Because, I mean, you got Teteroa McMillan, got Xavier Legette, you got David Moore, Bryson Tremaine, who had a great camp. You know, you bring back Hunter Renfrow, and you got Jimmy Horn Jr., who you can use as well. So you at least still have a core of wide receivers that you can at least get the ball to and can still make plays. It'll definitely be a bummer without Jalen Coker, but at the same time, what do they say? Next man up. That's why depth is important with every team. Depth is very important. But I like the move. Like I said, Hunter Renfrow, most of his career was a Raider and is also a Pro Bowler. So you know what? I like the move. I think, being the fact that, which, I'll get into more about this a little later, but being the fact that, this move was made not only with Jalen Coker on IR, but also remember, Carolina traded away wide receiver Adam Thielen, which I'll get to in a second. But overall, I like the move. I like Hunter Renfrow. Veteran presence on that wide receiver core. So I definitely think he can contribute and help quite a bit on this offense. So, welcome back, Hunter Renfrow. I like the move. I think it was a reasonable move, and speedy recovery for Jalen Coker. Hope to have him back out there ASAP. But they got to do what they got to do. And speaking of which, speaking of Adam Thielen, so just a recap. The trade was the Vikings had sent a 5th-round pick for 2026 and a 4th-round pick for 2027 to the Carolina Panthers in exchange for a conditional 7th-round pick in 2026, a 5th-round pick in 2027, and veteran wide receiver Adam Thielen. Not to mention, apparently, he took a $2 million pay cut to return to the Vikings. And to be honest, now that I think about it, being that this place means so much to Adam Thielen, really can't be that shocked that he decided to go back. I mean, it's where his career was most prevalent and successful. I would have originally loved for us to have, about a 4th-round pick for next year's draft instead of 2027. At least a 4th. I mean, a 3rd would have been pretty freaking generous. But I think the big reason why it definitely wasn't as high of a pick that we got is because Thielen is 35. I mean, definitely can still play. Don't get me wrong. Can definitely still play. And he showed that, even on Carolina. But he is 35 years old. That is a factor that many will throw out there, which I get. I mean, age shouldn't be the end-all, be-all, but I can understand how it can be a factor. So ultimately, I get it. Carolina got some picks from it, so at least there's that. But being that he's gone, but yet we were able to get back a veteran wide receiver in Hunter Renfrow, you know what? That isn't all as bad as it could have been. It's not as bad as it could have been, in my honest opinion. So, I mean, it is what it is. I do think Bryce still has some solid weapons that he can work with. So, honestly, it's really just a matter of getting out there and executing. That's really what it comes down to, y'all. I mean, we can speculate all we want. We can get all the bodies on the team that we want, but at the end of the day, they got to go out there and execute. That's the only way you win games. That's the only way you can put yourself in position to make the playoffs and play for a championship. So, it is what it is. But, like I said, still got quite a bit to prepare for next Sunday, week 1. Of course, first game of the season is on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which y'all definitely look forward. There we'll be doing a preview stream for that. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have. But yeah, let me know what y'all's thoughts are. How do y'all feel about the Adam Thielen trade? The fact that he took a $2 million pay cut, which he will earn $5 million this season from the pay cut. So let me know how y'all feel about that and the trade value that we got from it, and let me know y'all thoughts about Carolina bringing back Hunter Renfrow after putting Jalen Coker on the IR. Let me know your thoughts there. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Keep pounding. We're going to get through this. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. For another Carolina Panthers talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope y'all have a blessed rest of your weekend. Happy Labor Day. And I'll see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.